Well, hey there! It's been quite a while since I've seen you. You look just about the same as you did last time. That's not true, you look sexier. It's good to see you guys again. I'm back here on YouTube saying hello, and it's been quite a while, I know, so I wanted to kind of catch you guys up on where I've been and what's been going on and what you can expect from me. So I'm very excited to actually start doing YouTube again. I'll probably be mixing in some streams here and there, playing some Paladins and some Smite, and maybe when some new hotness comes out I might be playing that as well. But I'm in a new place now, so I don't know if you guys can see, this is actually my new bedroom. My dogs are hanging out next to me, and I really wanted to kind of get back out there and say hello, but get back in the habit of doing YouTube. So let's go ahead and run through my story and kind of what got me here, for those of you who were wondering where my channel went and why all of a sudden it just disappeared and I stopped doing YouTube, and then where we ended up at the end of all that fun. So obviously, for those of you who are still fans of the channel, if you're still subscribed, thank you. I'm still surprised you are. Maybe you forgot that the channel was listed on your subscribers list. But so I started out doing Smite videos. Smite was a big thing for me. I was very excited to play it. In fact, back when I was in college, I was playing Smite all the time. And as I started playing more and more Smite, I decided that I wanted to actually teach the game to people, right? So I remember playing Zeus, and no one knew how to play Zeus. Everyone said he was like the worst god in the game, couldn't be played, and I said, no way. Listen, let the bear teach you. Let me show you how to play Zeus. So I made that video. You guys can check that out. It's the very first video I ever made, and I'm not proud of it, but proud of it at the same time. So it's a timeless piece, let's say that. Let's call it something that's gonna last forever. And so I started making YouTube videos and kind of connecting with you guys, and it was just a lot of fun. I remember back when I got my first view and started getting some of the first few comments coming in. I would respond to everything. It was a great feeling. I also distinctly remember the first time that one of my videos actually broke 100 views. And from there was all these milestones that I started hitting. You know, when you first get 200 views or 300 views, and then you get 1,000, right? And it all just kind of went on and on, but I actually ended up getting a job at the company that makes Smite, Hi-Rez Studios. And this was a few years back, quite a while that I've been kind of on this train. Kept YouTube up as I was there, and you guys were with me for that whole journey, and as I was working on Smite. And over time, I started kind of shifting around and finding new responsibilities at Hi-Rez, which is a ton of fun. But suffice to say, I finally found the opportunity to make games as a designer at the company, and it's been a dream come true. I can't describe to you how awesome it is to go in every day and work on a game you love and work with people that are very, very excellent at what they do. And you also get to kind of learn what all the different parts of making a game are. You know, when you get the art and the technical side together, you get some of the design and production and planning, you get the business side and some of the aspects that make making games become a business, so you can sustain yourself and pay for the activities that you do, and also keep making cool games for people that enjoy playing those games. So I'll probably end up sharing some of that stuff with you guys if you're curious, but ended up rolling through Smite. And then about 2 years ago, 2.5 years ago, I got the opportunity to step up and lead the development for Paladins, if you guys have played it. So we had a kind of a group of 5 or 6 in the leadership for that. I led up the design portion, so looking at more of the gameplay aspect and some of the experiences that people have when they play the game. And that was probably my first big awesome break. So I learned a ton along the way. I've met a lot of really awesome people and seen really kind of what the extent of game development is, and that was one of the coolest things for me. But if you guys have been following Paladins and following Smite and following all that, all of a sudden I just went poof, I disappeared, right? I'm working on something secret, top secret. So a new project, working on with a rather small team, but I'm very excited to share it with you and the world at some point in time, but I can't talk about it just yet. You guys will probably know maybe HRX, who knows? Maybe it'll be then. But I'm not gonna talk about that now, but that's kind of where I've been since then. But obviously kind of stepping through some of the responsibilities on Smite and Paladins, it became very, very difficult for me to actually continue doing YouTube and continue doing streaming and really just doing that stuff at the end, because you're working long hours or you're doing other things and you just really just want to come home and rest. And I think there was a point where I realized that I needed to just do that, right? I just needed to come home, I needed to rest, I needed to eat and sleep and invest in other things, because I was just going so hard for so long that I started to actually start to burn out on the YouTube portion as an addendum to the other things I was doing. So unfortunately I ended up just stopping that altogether. Hopefully for those of you that still recognize me, this is kind of a nice surprise, a little treat to kind of get back to connection with you. And I'm also looking to do some new stuff. So I think I will be doing some gameplay, probably playing some Paladins for the time being, maybe play some Smite or something. But I would love, actually love to find some other things to do, right? Something that's a little more wholesome so I can kind of keep my work life and my home life balanced and find some other things to really work out with you. So I was thinking of a couple things. If you guys have ideas, please put them down in the comment section below and we can chat about it. I'm very curious to see what ideas you guys have about what would be fun or what would be a cool thing that's not necessarily gaming to kind of keep that balanced. But I'm a gamer. You're most likely a gamer, I'm imagining, if you know who I am and you're here watching. So there's going to be gaming mixed in, but I really want to try some other stuff. So some of the ideas I had, just to walk through that really quickly, I was thinking about doing some kind of game design riff sessions where maybe we kind of build a character in Smite or Paladins together, or really any game at all, but kind of get a prompt from somebody in chat if we're doing live streaming, or someone from the video before in a different comment, right? And then they give that prompt, and from there I kind of work through with someone, with some of the chat or some ideas there with people watching, kind of create something and kind of teach a little bit and walk through what are the ideas that work, what ones are a little more challenging to accomplish, and what goes into making something fun to play, right? Because something that I always wondered about, 5 years ago when I was thinking, so how do you make games? What makes something fun versus not fun? What is fun? And I've read tons of books and I've worked with lots of awesome people, and I've had the opportunity to actually try a lot of things and make some OP characters along the way. It's fine, but kind of find that momentum and really be able to create things like Paladins and other things with the development team that just kind of builds that into an internal library. So that'd be one idea to do that. There's plenty of other things I'm interested in, maybe just life things like cooking or exercising or health. I actually just, as of about a week ago, lost 45 pounds this year. I don't know if you can see. But it's been really exciting for me to actually make that an accomplishment for myself. And I think I just, over the last few years, I've just been kind of eating poorly or not taking care of myself. And I think it really showed and kind of carried through what I was doing. And I really just wanted to find a way to heal that. And I've kind of slimmed down. I've started going to the gym again, kind of exercising and investing in myself and how I look and the image that I carry, but also in my body, in the temple that I carry around with me every day. So if you're interested in that kind of stuff, if you guys want a video around how I lost the weight and how I'm keeping it off, and some of the lessons that I learned about my body specifically that helps me manage that from a health perspective. I also have my pups over here who are just hanging out. I actually had to take one or two shots of this video at the beginning, because as soon as I started talking, this little girl, the puppy over here, you want to say hi? Come here. You want to say hello? Okay. This little puppy right here, she's a wild animal. Yes, you're a wild girl, I know. And every time I tried to talk, she would jump and attack me. Isn't that right? You're settling down now, I know. So this is Leah. She is, okay. She is about a year and, over a year and a half. So she'll be 2 years. Her birthday is actually New Year's Eve. So on the 31st of December, she'll be hitting 2 years. And then I got my big man over here. You want to say hi, big guy? Oh, I know, Caleb. Caleb doesn't like to be upside down. Oh, okay, he's my big man. This is my big guy. Caleb, hello. He's a little more shy. He doesn't like to be as intense. You want to say hello to everybody? Oh, I know. Okay. He is, how old are you now? Let's see. You are 8. He's 8 years old. Birthday's in May. So those are both my dogs. I got them both when they were puppies. I got them both actually when they're 8 weeks old, when they're actually able to leave their mother and and kind of join a different life and start finding new bonds and getting new best friends. So if you guys have any questions around that, I could do a kind of series around how to find a good puppy, what are the traits to look for around, you know, good health and those kind of things. There's actually little things you can do that can test a puppy when you're looking one at the pound or at a breeder that lets you identify what their behaviors are and their personalities. So you can actually kind of pick them up and put them on their back and see how they handle being flipped over or how they handle being handled in general. You can pick them up and put them in a corner by themselves, away from the other puppies and away from you, and then walk away. And what that does is if they sit and start whining, usually means that they're very needy and they don't really handle anything by themselves. If they get up and start wandering around and exploring their surroundings, it's usually a very good sign that they're independent, they're explorative, they can take care of themselves, and it's a little bit easier to manage those kind of dogs so they don't get separation anxiety as often and they don't really get destructive when you're not around. So there's little things you can do to test that, and obviously things around their health and what to feed them and when to feed them, how to exercise, that kind of thing. So if you guys are interested in that kind of series, we can go down that road as well. But I'm also very curious about what you guys have to say. I think there's some cool things out there if you guys have ideas that are non-gaming. Obviously, we'll keep doing some gaming videos, so I'll start to get things situated here in my new place. We could even do a house tour if you guys are interested in that. But yeah, I'm excited. I'm excited to be back. It's good to see you again, and I can't really wait to see what we do next. Sky's the limit. So I'll catch you next time.